and welcome to Round Robin. I'm your host, Robin McCormick, with the City of Hampton's Communications and Marketing Department. And today we're going to talk about one of our favorite festivals. It's the International Children's Festival, and it's coming up soon. My guest is Sara Abel. Welcome, Sara.
Hi, Robin. Thanks for having me again.
Yeah, it's great. You know, one thing that I will say is that it means spring is coming, and I am ready for spring.
Oh, yes. We are done with the snow, and we are ready to ring in the spring.
So tell us, when is the Children's Festival this year?
The Children's Festival is always the third Saturday of the month in April, and it's going to be April the 19th from 10 to 5 p.m. in downtown Hampton, Mill Point Park. That should be great. And again, I know everybody loves this festival. I feel guilty to say it's the one I have never been to. I can't even explain why. I just have always had a conflict. So tell us what we can expect. You can expect all kinds of things. We have over 36 countries. This year we have a new country, Wales, and then we got an old country that has fallen away from us but is making their way back, Cambodia. You can find all kinds of educational activities for the kids that are SOL related within the city of schools in Hampton. You can find different kind of food, all ethnic, wonderful entertainment. It's awesome. You need to come out.
It's really neat too because of the timing of it is before the SOL testing, but in that ballpark where if kids learn something and they learn it face to face or they learn it in an experiential way, it's going to stick with them a little bit more.
Yes,
maybe.
That's right. We sell passports for around the world. They're $1. They're going to be given out by the Friends of ICF. So all benefits go back to our ICF Friends group. These kids will take around their passports in each different educational booth. It should be around 38 with all of our countries.
My gosh.
They actually ask the children's questions, and before they have to answer the questions correctly or learn something that they've learned, a fun fact about their country, and they get their passport stamped.
I think that's really neat. But now I don't have a little kid anymore. So what is in it for me?
Oh, normally we have more adults than we do little kids. The adults love to come out and smell and taste all the different foods from around the world.
Foods, that's what's in it for me.
And enjoy the wonderful entertainment that we have. We have entertainment for all ages. It's very unique festival that gives Hampton a certain niche that other surrounding cities don't have.
And it's very colorful. There's a lot of different dancing and singing, right?
Yes, ma'am. Very colorful, all kinds of performances. It's a great time.
It sounds wonderful. Okay, date again, and this is Easter weekend.
So
if people are in town, you know, the kids have to go to school on that Monday. It's a school makeup day, so more people might be staying in town than usual.
That's right. It is the Saturday before Easter. It's Saturday, April the 19th from 10 to 5 p.m. in downtown Hampton and also in Mill Point Park.
So it kind of started in Mill Point Park, but it's gotten so big you've had to spill out into the surrounding areas.
And then down Queen a little bit, yes.
Well, that sounds great. And we have a special treat in store for people. We're going to take a little break, and we're going to come back and learn about the country of Morocco and some of the traditions and experiences there. So stay tuned. We're going to let Sara go, and we're going to bring in a couple of representatives from Morocco. Hang on. Thank you.
I remember the moment.
I'll never forget that moment.
That moment?
It was a moment that changed my life. I'd been training with my team for months, and now we had been called up for the first time. The real deal. Wildfires were getting dangerously close to homes. At that moment, I got my first taste of just how important the Guard is to my community.
See how the Guard can be an important part of your life at nationalguard.com.
Hello and welcome back. Now we're going to talk a little bit with two representatives, natives from Morocco, about their experiences and their culture. And I'll give you a little bit of a taste of the kinds of things that will be at the International Children's Festival. My guests are Mohamed Aboq and Hassan Iguider. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So you've been doing the Children's Festival for quite a number of years now, like since the beginning, right?
Yes.
And, well, okay, let me back up first. Let's just talk about Morocco in general. And for the geography challenge, let me have you tell us where it is and some of the cultural influences that shaped the Morocco of today.
Okay. Morocco is, we call it the Kingdom of Morocco. And Moroccans have had kings all these years and up to now, since Moulay Hassan, Moulay Ismail, and Mohamed V, Hassan II, and now we have the humble king, young king, who is doing a lot for Moroccan people, and he is loved by everybody. His name is Mohamed VI. May God glorify him. And we are peaceful people, and we like peace everywhere. That's why Mohamed VI is having a tour in Africa in order to make people come together for one thing: sharing, giving, forgiving, and living in peace. And he was here in the United States, and we welcomed him at Andrew Air Force. And he was really awesome. And Mr. Obama, the President of the United States, was very kind to have met him received him in the White House. And of course, we welcomed him, and we talked about our affair, which is a good concern for all Moroccans, which is the Sahara. And we want the Sahrawi people, for example, to be integrated in the Moroccan society under the reign of the Kingdom of Morocco, because we are all the same, despite some neighbor problems, but we are going to get along together without any problem. And about geographically speaking, Morocco is situated in the west north part of Africa, and it overlooks two seas, the Mediterranean Sea and the Atlantic Sea, which is a good thing. And that's why now the United States, Europe, and all the countries are concerned with Africa, because it's the future. And we would like to make some new culture and new diplomacy concerning the way the world sees things. Now the world is a kind of tiny village, and you can travel. For example, if we talk about Morocco, you can travel without any problem, safety, everything. And I wish that all the people visit Morocco, because it is worth visiting.
That's great. Now, there's a lot of European influence in Morocco. I mean, it's been a trading partner. It's been kind of a world center a little bit, just because of its location and what it has to offer. What does that mean, for example, for the food, for the language?
Let me just answer this question. And in Morocco, there is like people are speaking like two languages. There is Arabic dialect in Tamazight. It's like 98% of people. Then we got like French and some of English, Spanish, and we are very peaceful people. You know, very rich country culturally and politically, very rich country, and we got a very nice food too, because we got like people benefits from Europe food, benefits from Middle East and from Africa too. And one of the important things that we are going to have in International Children Festival in Hampton is food. We'll be having a great food, couscous, tagine, and very, very, very delicious food.
Okay, so let's talk just a little bit. I'm sorry, food is one of my favorite topics. So tell me a little bit more about what some traditional dishes are, what kinds of food will be there, or specifically what's going to be at the International Children's Festival.
As my friend Hassan said, we will provide food for the first time. There is someone who is from Richmond. I don't remember his name, and he is from Morocco. But we are going to have Mr. Mohamed Tarawat. His nickname is Marakshi. Everybody knows him by this name, Marakshi. And through our association, Mahdav, Moroccan American Human Development non-profit association in Virginia, he is going to provide food, and is really good. And the name of the stand or the booth where he's going to sell food is called Moroccan Super Event. And I invite all the people to come and taste his food because it's really delicious. And you know that the Moroccan cuisine is a kind of variety. It's a little bit spicy. We have sweet. We have all kinds of food. And the most important food in Morocco is couscous, because we do it in ceremonies, and sometimes, unfortunately, when someone dies or something, this is the first thing they do, they prepare couscous. So it's for the two things. Good, not bad, but it's part of our life, you know. You have some people come into life, and some people live in this life, so it's a fun. It's a, you know, it's not something which is abnormal. It's something which is natural. You have a baby, you are very, very excited, and you know, and you lose a baby or an old person or anything. So couscous is everywhere, and we have different kinds of couscous.
Well, I was going to say, and explain to people what couscous is, because I'm going to get this wrong, but it's a grain base. It's kind of like your rice or your pasta or your kind of a base.
We call it semolina,
right, okay.
And normally here in the United States, they put the semolina in water. Normally the real couscous takes 1 hour, 15 minutes, and you isolate couscous in a kind of, you know, like sieve with holes, and you put semolina, and at the lower part, you have vegetables. You can use chicken, you can use lamb, you can use beef, with a lot of spices. You have paprika, you have salt, you have pepper, you have ginger. It depends on the regions. For example, we have Arobi. Arobi means country, the country. For example, Jdida or Dukkala or Casablanca, and it's with 7 vegetables. And we have Fassi. Fez is the sacred music capital. Rabat is the administrative capital. Casablanca is the commercial capital. But come back to the other type of couscous is tfaya. And tfaya is prepared only with onion and raisin and meat, without any vegetables.
Okay.
And it's just a chance for American children, American kids to learn about, you know, other countries, to learn about other cultures, and especially Morocco. It's just like you're giving a chance to a kid, like 2 kids, to go to visit Morocco, because they will see a lot of things, they will learn a lot of things about Morocco. You know, it's just amazing, and I'm so excited myself, and it will be just a great.
So you guys both have very strong roots in Morocco, lived there all your lives, basically, until fairly recently. What made you come to the United States or to Virginia?
As I said in the first interview of last year, I came here in 2006 to visit my 2 brothers. And after that, I came back in 2007, and I got married to my wife you talked to.
Yes.
That's
a good reason to
you
stay.
Know, yes. And I met her at the laundromat. I was taking my brother's dirty linen and my dirty linen to the laundry, and I saw a woman with big eyes, and she looked at me like this. She said, "Hey, where are you from?" And I said, "I'm from Morocco." And she said, "Parlez-vous français? Do you speak French?" And they said, "Oui." And then we started the discussion, and at that night, I gave her my phone number, and at midnight, 15 minutes, she called me and she said, "Are you serious? I'm going to see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock." And I said, "Yes, I'm a man of word." And after that, we got married on April 18th, and every year we celebrate this marriage ceremony, you know, and she is a lovely woman, and she's liked by everybody wherever she goes, in Morocco or here in the United States, and I do respect and love her.
Well, congratulations. That's wonderful.
Thank you.
That's wonderful. And you're here in school, right?
Yeah, and it's just, you know, when I was in Morocco, I was, you know, watching American movies. I was just a lover of American culture. So I was always trying to come here, even if it's a visit or to stay. But finally, I just, you know, I just decided to stay right here, and I'm so happy, you know.
That's great.
I'm so excited.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, we're glad to have you, and we're glad to have you experience our culture while you're here, and then to get a chance to experience yours. What were you going to say?
Yes, this is what I would like to talk about. It's the Moroccan festival, the international festival, and it is something amazing, and people are lovely, Americans and different nationalities, and you can have sight, sounds, and food. And when people come here, they don't have to travel. This is the advantage of coming to the international festival, and I would love to see more than last year to the International Children Festival, because it's a lot of fun, it's awesome, and you can, for example, we have fun with children. I take drums there and some musical instruments, and we sing together, and I ask them some questions about Morocco, and we write their names in Arabic, and everybody is involved, not only children, because we are all children despite our old age, or because everybody is good, is young at heart. Mm-hmm. Whether you are old or young, we are always young if you see it as young people, you know. And really, I love children, and I love to be on that day, because for me it's a celebration, and I love International Children Festival, and we will continue being members.
That's
and
great.
Participate.
Well, thank you. And this will be your first children's festival.
Yes, Mama.
So maybe it'll be my first also, and some of the other folks out there will come out and join us on that third Saturday in April in downtown Hampton. And if you do, be sure and visit Morocco so you can meet these two gentlemen in person, and all of the other countries that will be there. Thank you for watching.